many people live on the road? And that's basically what this is, and that's frankly what was in the last dirt road plan, and most of the stuff isn't in District 3. But I can justify that to my people, that we're doing more 5 and 4, because it's objective.
Is there any other discussion?
Well, I would just comment a little further on the road plan, and it is flawed in that it is only based on houses on the road. What we need to do is like
Connectors.
Cook Road has half a dozen subdivisions off of it, so the realistic house count needs to be 5 times probably what it is on that road. So we do need to come up with a little more sophisticated methodology and hopefully a traffic counter. Those would be the only comments I would add to the particular situation. And again, commissioners should know what's in their district. If there's a business on there that's losing money on dirt road, that needs to be taken into account as well.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I think, I think commissioners should be able to put the roads that he thinks is valid in his district on his dirt road plan. I mean, if the constituent have a problem with it, he needs to talk to his person, the commissioner, about it, and not come before the board of commissioners.
In way of answering that, I made an announcement that I was going to run for re-election. And one of the people in my district who happens to live on the same road as me wrote back and says, well, you have my vote, but that means there's 4 more years and my road won't get paved. He says, because I know you won't pave your own road. Well, you know, but that ties right back into what you're saying, Commissioner Hill, and that is that, you know, we're making a political issue out of these dirt roads. What we need to do is what Commissioner Bernard is saying, and that is take it out of the political realm and put it into the realm of need and the number of people that live on that road. And when you have a road that has a lot of people on it, the maintenance on that road is going to be high. The maintenance is going to be expensive. If we do something on it, we're going to cut down on our overall expenditures. So I understand what you're saying.
Let me clarify.
Let me finish. I understand what you're saying, but I think it's time that this board took it out of the political arena and put it in the arena of what's best for the people in this county.
I think we grown folks, we understand what the needs of the district are. The needs of the people that voted you in. You understand the need and the housing, the cut through roads, whatsoever. You understand your district. If you make a decision to pay for a road, that's up to you. My decision would be made on the needs of what's in my district, and I like to make that decision.
I guess I have one more comment, and that is, I'm a Jasper County Commissioner, not a District 5 alone. Is there any other comments from anyone on this?
Well, I'm a District 1 Commissioner, and, you know, if you're gonna go at a road plan, then there could be more, quote, roads in District, the other 4 districts. But I still gotta look at the best interest, because the people, I mean, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Mike Michael Road has been concerned, and I've been on the board 27 years, and every time we get a contract on it, then it get pushed back, for whatever the reason is. So, I think, I have to agree with Commissioner Hill. I think that we as commissioners should be looking at the county in our best interest towards our citizens that we represent. And we heard about Cook Road, we heard about Conley Road. Those individuals that, I mean, commissioners that represent those roads, those are the ones that they should be to get done. So, a road plan, unless we have the money budgeted, it's almost nothing.
Well, the motion said revenues permitting, but once again, the list that we have here is done mathematically. I mean, it just says, this road right here makes more sense than the one underneath it. It gives you the ability to make an exception to that. It's like Bear Creek Marina Road as a business owner. That business could be paying us taxes 12 months a year. They're not. They're paying us taxes 6 months a year. So they would be my choice before any other road to get the tax money coming into the county. But it makes sense to me. It may not to you or to Commissioner Hill, but it makes sense to me to take this out of the political arena.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, ma'am.
is this the list here that you're looking at? And these ones with the lines drawn through them are supposed to be the best roads?
No, ma'am, let me explain that. You actually have two lists. You have one that's a consolidated countywide, and then you have one also for your individual districts, because that was requested by commissioners. But the ones that have the lines through them are over a mile. The ones that don't have lines through them are under a mile, because the ones under a mile are the prime candidates for in-house pipe paving. The ones over a mile, for the most part, are prime candidates for contractual. Now, Bear Creek Marina is just slightly over, but it has right-of-way issues, so that it would not be a good one for a contract. There are exceptions, but that's the way that's broken out. That's why it's highlighted, so you can rapidly differentiate between the shorter roads and the longer roads.
Mr. Chairman?
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
What I wanna ask is, this is just a list of roads made up by somebody, whoever.
It was originally generated by Larry Kaiser, and then it's been worked on since.
Okay, so it's been generated by Larry Kaiser, and it's a list of roads. The problem with this is, this board, nor the previous board, has ever approved a dirt road plan. I've gone back through 8 years and minutes. There's never been a dirt road plan approved. So, what we're doing here is just taking a list made up by somebody and then determining if it looks good and we're gonna get a road in our district, then we like it. That's my opinion. I don't, again, I wanna represent the county. I've talked to the people on Cook Road, that's not my district. I've talked to people on Bar Bridge Road, that's not my district. I've talked to a lot of people, and I've talked to people on Middle Ark, and that is my district. I wanna do what's best for the county overall, there's no doubt about it, but I don't want to randomly come up here and say, these are the roads we're gonna do, and then, quote, when miraculously it gets to my road, the money's not there. I want to have, everybody needs to be able to put